Test, test. Okay. Hey, P. Just practicing some more Lennon tunes. That was nice. That Janice Ian and who? Can post that link again if anybody else pops in that didn't catch it over on TV's stream. You can post it there if they're inclined to write a verse. have another listen later. It's not really my style of music, but it's a good tune. No. No, I'm not. Not at this point, anyway. Like I said, just been going through some more Lennon tunes and practicing another Harrison tune. I'll get it one of these days. Your friend gave you 2 good verses? Cool. Still trying to set up my table here so my mic is close enough and everything looks good. Okay. TV2! How are you? So that was fun listening to all your tunes. There's a few in there that I'd forgotten about. I know I heard them before, but yeah. What's that one where you're mumbling in the background? Mumbling in the background. I'm a mumbling in the background. So what else? I was trying to play like this one. Hold on. Well, you can shine. Well, you can shine your shoes and wear a suit. You can go here and look like you. F7. Joan Baez and Janis Ian. Was it like a hip hop riff? Yeah, it was sort of. I think you were playing a bit of the harp over it though. I'll have to go back and re-listen. Maybe I'll give you one more of my horrible attempts. Synth and violin. Oh, synth violin. Yeah, I could switch to StreamYard. Actually, I kind of hate OBS because it's dark screen and I have a lot of trouble reading white script on a dark background. So I often read the comments wrong or incompletely when I'm on OBS. I had a problem with StreamYard though. I think it was again with trying to show video. They changed it some way so I couldn't bring up the share the video the way I was used to, and I haven't figured it out yet. Did I see posting an AI of him pretending to play the guitar and piano dressed like Elvis? Wow! I mean, I've seen the whatever those cards where he was hawking, where he's wearing all these costumes, and one of them was an Elvis-ish pose, and he's always going on about, oh, I'm bigger than Elvis and he had a guitar. I don't need a guitar. Is this like today? Yeah, losing it, he lost it fucking back in the 70s. Or if you ever had it at all, he lost it when he was like 3. Piano draped in the flag? Do you have a link? Not that I really want to look at it. I just saw it today. I'll look it up. Oh, God. I got it. Don't worry. I'm on the job. Hold on. Gotta resize. Christ. I just can't with this guy. There was another one. Here he is. Elvis campaigns for Trump AI. And when Elvis met Trump AI. I hate to boost their algorithms. Okay, enough. Stop. That's not the single one you saw. How many are there? There must be a lot of them. Oh, my head's cut off again. Oh no, it came back to life. Oh. So yeah, he's gonna be immortal. Well, poor Pope Francis is gone, and we might lose Biden any day. Christ. But the devil himself lives on.
And Sean, this is being characterized as an aggressive form of prostate cancer, which has spread to the bone, according to the former president's...
Oh, stop. It plays when I don't want it to play, and then... Well, our prime minister was in Rome or whatever for the Pope's first or inaugural mass. Carney was there, and he met with Zelensky, and of course pledged our support, and met with the president of the EU, and all that fun stuff. So Putin and Donnie bitched out, but Carney stood up for the Canadians. Oh, you saw it on Mockler. Okay.
Investigators in New York are piecing together what caused a Mexican Navy ship to crash into the Brooklyn Bridge. 2 people died in the incident. ABC's Allison Kosick has the story.
Did you see this?
Dramatic video capturing the moment the Mexican Navy ship carrying 277 people crashes into the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge Saturday night.
Still playing too
It's
fast.
a Goodwill vessel that has been on the waters for more than 20 years, sharing Mexican culture.
Investigators are learning more about what happened as the boat approached the bridge, making its way under and then the mast slamming into the bridge, crumbling. Some crew members were seen hanging off those broken masts.
Someone was dangling from the top. They were trying to pull him up. There was a bunch of people up top.
First responders rushed to the scene. On board, at least 2 killed, 19 others injured, 2 in critical condition.
The captain that was maneuvering the ship lost power of the ship and the current, mechanical function.
420, smoke 'em if you
go
got 'em.
Right into the pillar of the bridge.
The training ship was docked at a nearby pier and had just departed on an international goodwill tour to Iceland. The NYPD says it was supposed to head out to sea, instead losing power and heading in the wrong direction before striking the bridge.
It kept coming and coming and coming. And I just remember thinking, wow, this is so odd. It's getting too close. And then it crashed. It crashed under the bridge.
The NTSB is now investigating and working with the Mexican government, as officials are confirming the structural integrity of the bridge is still intact. Allison Kosick, ABC News, New York.
Investigators in New York are piecing together what caused a Mexican Navy ship to crash into the Brooklyn Bridge. 2 people died in the incident. ABC's Allison Kosick has the story.
Dramatic video capturing the moment the Mexican Navy ship carrying 277 people crashes into the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge Saturday night.
The ship is a Goodwill vessel that has been on the waters for more than 20 years, sharing Mexican culture.
Investigators are learning more about what happened as the boat approached the bridge, making its way under and then the mast slammed.
What the hell? That wasn't supposed to happen. How did I just lose all my things? Hang on. I'm really high now. Oh, crap. Did I lose all my videos I had lined up? Probably. Holy cow, slow to load.
Investigators in
Oh,
New
come
York
on.
are piecing together what caused a Mexican
like
Navy
the
ship to
third
crash
time
into the Brooklyn Bridge.
We've seen it.
2 people died.
Hold on. There's some good stories too to share. Looks like the Polish election is going right. I mean, not going right. I mean, going well, as we want it to. not. Yeah. Hang on, I'll find that one. Liberal candidate is slightly ahead in Poland presidential election. This is very important.
Kochani, idziemy po zwycięstwo! Mówiłem wam 8 miesięcy temu, że będzie bardzo, bardzo blisko. Prezydent Rzeczpospolitej, i ja wam to obiecuję, zawsze będzie z wami. Ja zawsze będę z wami. Zawsze usypiać. Dzisiaj jest gorzej po stronie PiS-u, gorszy wynik, ale to wymaga od nas wielkiej determinacji, wielkiej pracy. I chcę wam powiedzieć, że ja idę po zwycięstwo, ale nie...
That's good news. That was the first round of their elections. And yeah, they're up to 19 dead in Kentucky from the tornadoes. And was it, what, 7 or 8? Maybe, or was it 5 or 6? Death toll climbs to 19 in Kentucky. Last night we were talking about throwing a parade for Dave next year, a rocking horse dog parade. And then I went on a stupid Pet Tricks binge, and now they're all coming up in my feed. Let's play some stupid Pet Tricks to take our minds off the mayhem and destruction and... Stupid Human Tricks was a good one too. A good series.
Where exactly are you from? Where do you live? Where's home? St. Louis, Missouri.
You know he's not going
I
to
was
send
just in
FEMA.
St. Louis.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I knew that'd knock you on your ass. And Jim, what do you do there in St. Louis?
I'm a student at the University of Missouri St. Louis.
Oh, good for you. It's a great college. And you're studying what?
Criminal justice.
Oh, well, we need more guys like you. And you have here your pets, Holly and Lulu?
Right.
What kind of dogs are those?
It's a Boston Terrier.
Boston Terriers? And they make good pets?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had them?
Holly for about 8-9 years and Lulu for about 4 years.
Oh, they get along pretty well?
Yeah.
Hello, girls. Hello, girls. Hi. Hello. Okay, and
Letterman
the trick
always
here
gets
tonight
weird
is
with the
something to do
dogs.
the tetherball. What do you need from us?
I need that just a little bit higher.
Okay, a little bit higher for the tetherball. Can we get a tetherball technician in here? Is that about where you need it? Actually, get the calipers. Is that okay? Okay. Would you like some music?
Yeah, how about a drum roll?
Drum roll, Anton, for Jim, Holly, and Lulu. Here we go. All the way from St. Louis. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be exciting. Oh.
Cute. That's one dead tetherball right there.
Good job. Here, let's take a look at your friends here working on the tetherball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that last one was a penalty. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you coming out here from St. Louis. Nice meeting you. Take care. It's the biggest little city in the world.
You got it.
Yeah, I
Right
worked.
up so close to hell you can see sparks.
Sparks, Nevada. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah. And what do you do out there in Reno?
I'm a housewife and mother.
All right, good for you. Now, the trick tonight with you and Delilah is what?
She's going to take off all 6 of my earrings.
Take off your earrings. Wow. Do you need to be anesthetized for this? Do you want anything?
I
music,
miss
or,
Letterman.
Not unless you got any stripping music.
Oh, geez. I guess we couldn't possibly have any stripping music. No, we're fresh out of that. Okay, here we go. Leah and Lila is the dog's name. Here we go.
Okay. That's a pretty interesting but weird trick.
I found that it always helps just to play along. You know, like, oh yeah, Dave, it's home of the Locks, and we couldn't be more proud. What do you do in Windsor, Karen?
Well, I go to school. I'm in my first year of university.
Which school is
Canadian.
that?
University of Windsor.
Oh, good. You know, Paul is from Canada.
The dog would swallow him. Yeah, most would.
Suddenly it's College Bowl. All right, Karen, your dog's name is Chi-Chi, right?
Yeah.
All right, and what will you guys do here tonight?
Well, Kiki's going to be going shopping tonight.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, she's going to go shop for her special kind of beer.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do anything for you, or just watch? I guess I'll ring it up at the end of the...
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Karen and Chi-Chi shopping for a special kind of beer.
Aw, a little shopping cart.
All right. There's Chi-Chi. All right. It's a lovely store. Really very nice, yeah. Broad, nice, well-lighted aisles. And what a selection. All right, Chi-Chi. Yeah, get the cart, for heaven's sake. Yeah. All right.
There we go. Get it all. Oh, that was good. Good Chi-Chi.
Well done. Thank you, Karen. Pleasure having you on the show. And now take a look at your dog there selecting the beer. It's Karen and Chi-Chi. How old does a dog have to be to buy beer in Canada? Okay, thank you very much. Nice having you.
But nothing beats Rocking Horse Dog. Come on. Oh, I gotta play the Toto version though.
Hello, buddy. What kind of dog is Gabe?
Gabe's a bulldog.
Just a regular, solid. May I touch Gabe?
Yeah.
Hello, baby.
Gabe's so cool.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Kissy, kissy. Oh, look at this guy. Oh. Seriously, what are those? What do you...
What do you keep in those things? Pocket change? Chica? Yeah. Rockin' Horse Dog. Best dog ever. My first dog was named Phoebe after Phoebe Snow. She was a little tiny yapper. She'd bite all the boys' toes. Let me see. I had something else I wanted to play, but now I'm high and I forget. Oh, yeah. I'm just loving all the irony and leopards eating faces going on in the Magaverse.
So one of, if not the biggest things that Donald Trump ran on was undocumented immigration being a scourge to this nation, and how we got to get them all out. And folks that vote for Donald Trump, folks that support Donald Trump, took to the social media airwaves and were screaming, and still have been screaming from the mountaintops about how we got to get all of these undocumented immigrants out of the country, and how we got to punish the companies that hire them. That we can't just let these companies, we can't just take their employees, we got to punish. I've had a million comments in my comment section to that effect, right? We got to punish these companies. So does that mean you guys are interested in shutting down Kid Rock? Because you see, as usual, you guys have been sold a bill of goods about somebody, and it turns out that they're the opposite of what you think they are, and they've made millions of dollars playing on your stupidity, right? So, like, you have Larry the Cable Guy. I don't know if you guys know who Larry the Cable Guy was before he became Larry the Cable Guy, but he was just a regular stand-up comedian that wore pants and a shirt and spoke normally, and it wasn't this buffoonish character. Same thing with Theo Von, right? I mean, he's a buffoonish character that idiots like the far right maggots like to follow, like to worship. Kid Rock is the same thing. Kid Rock was born into an extraordinarily wealthy family in Michigan. His father owned, I don't know if it was just a car dealership or a series of car dealerships, but they had money. Kid Rock grew up with money, but somehow convinced you guys that he was this poor backwoods southern boy so that he could get you to buy his fucking records. Then he blows up or shoots at Bud Light during the whole Bud Light trans issue, and gets caught weeks later drinking Bud Light at his club, right? Because he needs you to have a certain image of him in order for you to keep shelling out your money to him. Now we have this. Kid Rock's Nashville restaurant closed to avoid weekend ICE raids by Trump administration. Kid Rock's Nashville restaurant halted service amid fears that it would be raided by Immigration and Customs Enforcement on Saturday, May 10th. The Nashville-based musician, a longtime supporter of Donald Trump, reportedly had the doors of his namesake restaurant, Kid Rock's big-ass honky-tonk rock and roll steakhouse, closed per Nashville Scene. The move came after employees without U.S. work authorization did not show up for work on Saturday, and those who did show were told to go home in order to avoid ICE detention. The singer has a long history with Trump himself. Kid Rock visited Trump in the White House in 2017, golfed with Trump while wearing American flag pants in 2019, and recently performed at the president's Make America Great Again victory rally to celebrate Inauguration Day. Kid Rock's restaurant, as well as two others in Nashville that were also shut down over the weekend, are owned by Steve Smith, a conservative restaurant and Trump supporter, the outlet reported. Officials from the Immigration Agency were present in Nashville on Saturday, joining forces with the Tennessee Highway Patrol to intercept immigrants lacking permanent legal status, ICE revealed on May 13th. The presence was part of a weekend-long targeted enforcement operation, per ICE's news release, and allegedly sought to remove immigrants who pose a threat to public safety. According to ICE's data, less than half of the detainees had prior criminal records. A total of 196 people were arrested, the news release stated. Due to the extensive ICE presence, many employees who are immigrants opted to call out of work so as not to be detained while traveling to or from work. We are already understaffed because of the ICE raids throughout the weekend, employee of one of the three restaurants who asked to remain anonymous told Nashville Scene. Then, around 9:30 p.m. on Saturday, our manager came back and told everyone without legal status to go home. The source added the restaurant grew crazy busy, but there was no one in the kitchen to cook the food. A restaurant owned by a wealthy Trump supporter and named after another famous wealthy Trump supporter had to shut down because they had undocumented immigrants working in the kitchen? I'm sure we're going to hear some type of uproar over this from the conservative content creators on this platform, right? Of course we will.
I like Tom. Tom puts out a bunch of videos, shorts every day. It's great. It's funny, I can watch like 10 of his in a row. I guess that's the beauty of these little TikTok bites they feed us. But I can sit there and watch 10 of his things in a row instead of watching a 10-minute long video about one subject, you know? Like, I mean, my mind has to go quick, quick, quick. I ain't got time to sit there for 13 minutes and maybe an ad and an intro and an outro. I guess I've turned into one of these modern internet minds or something. Hive mind. Yeah, I know, P. Of course they would. Of course they'd get riled up and throw shit and racist language and threats out there. But geez, you got an underground cable system put in. That's awesome. Well, we'll see next week if they'll get slapped with contempt or what. What else did I have? Oh, geez, now my stomach's growling. There's a group that are feeding the Kentucky tornado victims. They've identified the incel that blew himself up.
Right now, authorities have identified the suspect in the deadly explosion outside a California fertility clinic. The FBI says the suspect, Guy Bartkus, was killed in the explosion that also injured 4 others. It gutted the single-story American Reproductive Centers clinic in Palm Springs. The clinic's IVF lab and stored embryos were not damaged.
Make no mistake, we are treating this, as I said yesterday, as an intentional act of terrorism. We believe he was attempting to live stream it, and yes, that is also part of our investigation.
Authorities haven't shared a motive in this case. The investigation is set to continue.
I love the irony and the karma. God damn. That was one big boom.
And developing out of California, the FBI identified the suspect killed in an explosion outside a Palm Springs fertility clinic Saturday. They say 25-year-old Guy Bartkus died and 4 others were injured. Investigators say Bartkus intentionally targeted the IVF community in that attack. Agents with the FBI also confirming investigators were looking into reports of a manifesto. They also applauded first responders as they rushed to save the embryos inside that clinic.
We were able to save all of the embryos at this facility. Good guys 1, bad guys 0. They understood the sensitivity and the precious nature of what was inside, and they took extreme care to ensure that there was no loss of any sensitive material.
Okay, so I still
All
haven't
4
heard if
people
they
injured
found
Saturday have been released from the hospital.
whatever he was talking about beforehand, why he did it, but you know, it was incel reasons. Embryos against God, or gay people want to have babies.
Right now, authorities have identified the
bullshit.
suspect in the
Okay.
deadly
Oops, stop.
explosion outside a California fertility clinic. The FBI says the suspect, Guy Bartkus, was
Communism
killed
or
in the
something
explosion
there.
that also injured 4 others.
I
It
can't
gutted the
get
single-story
laid, so you
American
can't have
Reproductive Centers
embryos.
clinic in Palm Springs. The clinic's IVF lab and stored embryos
stop.
were not damaged.
Sorry. Goodbye. This planet won't miss you. Goodbye to you. They are all just fuck ups, P. Trying to have their 15 minutes of notoriety before they're never seen again. You can't put logic to it. Okay, you said you saw the piano Elvis Trump thing on Adam Mockler. Is it this one? No way he did this. Trump accidentally post the wrong thing. Or... Oh! No.
All right, this is important. The President of the United States just got caught spewing Russian propaganda verbatim once again, just straight from the Kremlin. And then he had the goal to claim that tomorrow morning he's going to hop on the phone with Russian President Vladimir Putin and, quote, end this awful war once and for all. So I thought I'd hop on and very quickly make a strong and concise video about why Trump isn't going to end the war. He doesn't have the power to. He's not smart enough to. And how Vladimir Putin has taken advantage of him every single step of the way. Let me just repeat what I said earlier. The President of the United States once again was caught spewing Russian propaganda verbatim while behind the scenes, hunting. Not even behind the scenes, out in the open, he's line that you for giving Russia a stronger and stronger position. It is reverse negotiation. It's not the art of the deal at all. Only a malignant narcissist like Trump could engage in such a twisted form of reverse negotiation where he just gives Putin more and more concessions without even caring whatsoever, at the cost of Ukrainian lives as well. President Vladimir The announcement comes after representatives from Ukraine and Russia held face-to-face talks in Turkey on Friday. It was the first time the two countries held direct talks at any level in 3 years. Trump has previously said he doesn't think there will be a significant breakthrough on peace talks until he and Putin speak directly. Why is CNN quoting that line? You know what they should say? Trump has previously said that he would end the war on day one. Trump has previously promised that he would end the war before he took office. Trump has previously promised that this war would end immediately. Trump has failed to reach all of those. That is how you report a president who lies. You don't just say, Trump has repeatedly said he doesn't maybe think there will be any breakthroughs unless they get on the phone with Putin. Like, bro, of course Putin needs to be engaging in the negotiations, but at least... Alright, I could not believe my eyes when I saw what Donald Trump just posted on his Truth Social account. It may be the most deliciously ironic thing I have ever seen a Republican post, ever. Now, just to lay the groundwork, Republicans have been complaining relentlessly over the past few days after former FBI Director James Comey posted a photo of a beach with shells lined up saying 8647. I'm sure you've heard about this, and if we look up, what does 86 mean? We can see it means eject from a restaurant or bar, reject, discard, or cancel. Nowhere in the definition does it say to kill somebody, yet James Comey then got a visit from the Secret Service, and now Republicans are calling to lock him up. Republicans are tripping over themselves to try to condemn him and say they don't want a divisive political environment. Any sort of speech like this is divisive. Yet Trump is somebody who has a nickname for everybody in Congress and their mother. Trump is somebody whose claim to fame in American politics was demeaning Obama and saying that he wasn't even born in America and was an illegal president. And then his next claim to fame in politics was coming up with nicknames for people who disagreed with him. This reads, Matt Gaetz insists his use of 86 is distinct from Comey's threat. Look at the double standard of expectations here. Republicans, for the past 4 years, have been saying, we're going to 86 Biden. Biden's a terrible person. They have decals on their pickup trucks of Biden hog-tied with a gag in his mouth. They stormed the Capitol. These people... He then posted a photo of him, and it says, he's been doing this for a while, but this... So, this is the main post that really blew my mind. I almost couldn't even believe this post was real. So, as I've laid the groundwork and pointed out the stakes, many people think that James Comey was directly calling for a political assassination. Read this. Brandon Slayer 62 said, the term 86 was used by gangsters when they wanted someone disposed of or murdered. Take them 8 miles out and bury them 6 feet under. If James Comey didn't understand the shell depiction, why did he feel the need to post it? Can I point out that the person who posted this, please, stay with me for 1 second. This is absolutely hilarious. The person who posted this, their name was Brandon Slayer 62. One more time. There was a chant a while back. Let's go Brandon. Let's go Brandon. Like they're talking about Biden. His name is Brandon Slayer 62.
Yep.
And then his name above is Democrat Suck 63. So the guy who's saying that he wants to slay Brandon is now claiming that the term 86 was used by gangsters when they wanted someone disposed of or murdered. Take them 8 miles out and bury them 6 feet under. If James Comey didn't understand the shell depiction, why did he feel the need to post it, says Brandon Slayer 62. Again, this is the double standards of expectations when it comes to the left versus the right. James Comey isn't even on the left. He's just a former FBI director who posted something about impeaching and removing Trump.
Well, here's another feel-good story. This is Operation Barbecue Relief serving thousands of people after the deadly Kentucky
Operation
tornadoes.
Barbecue Relief is now helping in Kentucky. KMBC9's Alan Shope reports the group is helping people heal through food.
We have a local crew that was able to get on the ground.
Operation Barbecue Relief CEO Stan Hayes says it didn't take long to get the charity up and running in response to the destructive tornadoes in Kentucky this weekend.
Something this devastating happening this time of year, we're prepared.
Stan says the group started serving meals to first responders and those affected by the devastation as early as noon on Sunday. He expects to serve as many as 1,500 meals a day in Kentucky.
During our worst times in the country is where you see the best in people.
Stan adds this is the time of year these types of storms happen, and the group now has more locations around the hardest hit areas for quicker response time to regional disasters.
Once we start getting closer to high season of hurricane, I don't want it just sitting in East Tennessee. I want it sitting in southern Georgia. I want it sitting, stuff sitting up in Dallas.
He adds it's the months of planning for the season that pay off when disasters happen.
The great thing again is we've spent the time to get our people up and running, really focused on how key volunteers from around the country can jump up into positions and with just a few of our staff be able to do something like we're doing in London, Kentucky.
In Kansas City, Alan Shope, KMBC 9 News.
And the group says it's always looking for volunteers and donations. Head to obr.org if you'd like to help.
And Sean, this is being characterized as an aggressive form of prostate cancer, which has spread to the bone. According to the former president's office, he went to the hospital last week after experiencing increased urinary symptoms. That's when doctors found a prostate nodule, and on Friday, the 82-year-old was diagnosed with prostate cancer. His cancer is characterized by a Gleason score of 9, which suggests his cancer is among the most aggressive, but local doctors say prostate cancer is highly treatable, and this diagnosis isn't necessarily a death sentence.
People live with prostate cancer for years and sometimes even decades, even after it's spread outside of the prostate. It depends on the cancer and it depends on the person. And I know that he has been in generally good health otherwise and has been certainly attended to very, very closely in terms of his heart health and all of the rest of it. So my hope is that he can be treated and continue to live as normal a life as he does right now.
We last saw the former president and the former first lady on The View 10 days ago. But the former president...
Okay, let me show yours, P. I've got to switch the window. Oh, I can't get it to open. And see if I can copy the link. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't from OBS. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know if... Okay, hang on, try it again.
And Sean, this is being characterized as an aggressive form of prostate cancer, which has spread to the bone. According to the former president's office, he went to the hospital last week.
Trump has extreme meltdown. Takes a while when I have a couple of tabs open. This is why I watch everything in double speed when I'm not streaming. Hang on. I'll get it.
Do deals with this guy. You can't. He's a crook. He literally is a criminal. You can't. You're gonna go do deals with criminals and then go, oh my God, I got screwed.
After experiencing increased urinary symptoms, that's when doctors found a prostate nodule, and on Friday, the
I'm determined now. I will get it. I will get that damn video. It's my only goal. Oh man, I wish it would warm up a bit. It's just so depressing and gloomy outside. We get a little bit of sun, but it's not enough. 2 hours ago, Trump panics after De Niro's speech. Trump suffers major defeat in shock Romania election. Oh, good. Romania did the right thing too. Oh, good. Here it is. I found it. And now let's just play it. So you said about 7 minutes in, Patty? If you're still here. Oh, okay. It was sort of at the beginning.
Just
now you found it.
Donald. Just a complete and
Okay.
utter maniac. All throughout the night, post after post.
Okay. Just a sec. Chilly there yesterday too?
The day Donald Trump was attacking Walmart. He said Walmart's making too much money. He says you gotta eat the tariffs, Walmart. You gotta eat the tariffs, China. Is a net minus 32-point rating on prices and inflations, a minus 17-point net rating on jobs and the economy, a minus James Comey's daughter-in-law, and he calls him Coney. James Comey's daughter and son-in-law need to be relieved of their duties by the FBI. They work in the federal government. Oh, and not to mention Donald Trump posting weird, just fake AI videos of himself singing songs in front of fake crowds.
Oh my God!
I mean, this behavior is completely
What
unhinged.
the
I mean,
fuck is
you also have Ayatollah Khomeini of Iran saying the following about Donald Trump. Some of the remarks made during
Holy shit,
of their
balls.
duties by the FBI. They work in the federal government. Oh, and not to mention Donald Trump posting weird, just fake AI videos of himself singing songs in front of fake crowds. I mean, this behavior is
He's left-handed?
completely
No, he's-
unhinged. I mean, you also have
ambidextrous?
Ayatollah Khomeini
Oh
of Iran saying the
Oh
following
my
about
God!
Donald Trump. Some
Oh
of the
my
remarks
God!
made during
Oh
the
my
US
God! Oh my
president's
God! Oh
trip
my God!
to the region,
Oh
to the
boy!
Middle East, aren't even worth a response at all. The level
Doug's
of
gonna
those
love it.
remarks is so low that
Doug
they
is
are
gonna love that. Oh my God! If he hasn't seen it yet, holy shit! Oh, he'll go off on that one. But I do want to end on a positive note about this Operation Barbecue Relief, serving thousands after deadly Kentucky tornadoes. And then I'm off. Hey, head crab. That was fucking nuts.
These Operation
He
Barbecue
almost
Relief
lost
is now
his
helping
tornado.
in Kentucky. KBC9's Alan Shope reports the group is helping people heal through food.
Oh, Jesus.
We have a local crew that was
Oh.
able to get on the ground.
Operation Barbecue Relief CEO Stan Hayes says it didn't take long to get the charity up and running in response to the destructive tornadoes in Kentucky this weekend.
And something this devastating happening this time of year, we're prepared.
Stan says the group started serving meals to first responders and those affected by the devastation as early as noon on Sunday. He expects to serve as many as 1,500 meals a day in Kentucky.
During our worst times in the country is where you see the best in people.
Stan adds this is the time of year these types of storms happen, and the group now has more locations around the hardest hit areas for quicker response time to regional disasters.
Once we start getting closer to high season of hurricane, I don't want it just sitting in East Tennessee. I want it sitting in southern Georgia. I want it sitting, stuff sitting up in Dallas.
He adds it's the months
Head
of
crab.
planning for the season that pay off when disasters happen.
The great thing again
Charles
is we spent
III
the time to get
or William
our people
III?
up and
I always
running,
get it
really
confused.
focused on how key volunteers from around the country can jump up into positions, and with just a few of our staff be able to do something like we're doing in London, Kentucky.
In Kansas City, Alan Shield, KNBC 9 News.
Yeah, London was
Says it's always looking for
devastated.
volunteers and donations.
Okay, well, they're looking for
Head to
volunteers and
OBR.org
donations,
if you'd
guys.
like to help.
OBR.org. And like Doug always says, nobody's coming to save us, guys. We save ourselves.
And Sean, this is being characterized as an
Arg.
aggressive form of prostate cancer,
Why do
which
they
has
have to
spread to
keep
the bone.
reminding me
According
about
to
the
the former
prostate
president's
cancer?
office, he
Stop.
went to the hospital last week after experiencing increased urinary symptoms. That's when Dr.
There. Well, let's all send some positive thoughts and prayers and all of that stuff to Joe. William, yeah. William III. Mad King. Anyway. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe. Indulge in soup. That sounds good. I think I'll have some bean and bacon soup. Yes. Yum yum. Bye.